the oldest written history of the Slav can be shortly summarized. The Merid slave hunts and the entrailment of the entire people. So I mean, all of them was enslaved. It says the Slav was the most prized of the human good. Now, do you know any Negroes that Slavs? Because they would make you think that the African American was the most prized of human goods, right? But then they go right here. It says right here. It says he filled the slave markets of Europe, Asia, and Africa, right? And this is the part that we probably was bugging on. We probably was bugging on this because it must be remembered that for every Slavic slave who reached his destination, at least 10 succumbed to inhuman treatment during transportation and to the heat of the climate, meaning they was getting burnt the fuck up. So, I mean, you have to take this into consideration, the entrailment of the entire people. So, was the entire black race or black people enslaved? No.
Absolutely not.
But it gets better. It gets better. Now, do you know who created the term Slavic, the word Slavic?
No, sir.
The Byzantine Empire. And it tells you this when you go down here. Look. Let me see something. Hold up. No way.
But A1, the whole that whole story is everything of why we fell too over there. When you really get into the whole crime, see, the reason why I say crime scene because you gotta do detective work, especially when you read these stories.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when you look at with the Byzantine, because you gotta understand that you had the Carthaginians, which came in which was a part. The Byzantine was really the military. You see what I'm saying? So now when you enslaving these people, the Christianity came about because that taught them the principles of Islam. The principles of Islam is founded on Christianity. So when these people found out, oh shit, we come from a God. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay. I got a question for you, Dan. I got a question for you, Dan, because I think maybe what it was is I got the sequence mixed up. So let's redo this sequence where I had put it out. So would you agree that it goes Islam, Judaism, Christianity? Or
no. The way I look at it is like this. When you look at Islam has the principles where you self-govern. You already got knowledge of yourself and the natural law. Now, when you go into the Judaism, the main thing of Judaism is the Torah. So when you look at the Torah, you're looking at pretty much nations who come from the same bloodline, trading with each other and have laws to govern that.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Almost like a commercial law type shit. Whereas though, you can trade with this person, but if he comes from there, you can do him any old kind of motherfucking way and shit like that, You feel me?
Okay, so they just put the Abrahamic twist on the Islam.
Yeah, the shit's so fucked up.
All right,
it goes into Moses. He came out of Egypt, and these motherfuckers still wanted to follow the Egyptian way of life with the governing and putting people under their subject and selling and buying and selling and all that shit. When we can get all shit on earth for free, but they don't want you to get it for free because they ain't got no motherfucking they ain't got no commerce if you growing doing everything on your own.
I'm on the wavelength now. Just like, you know what I'm saying?
So I'm just talking about the principles when you look at what the law of Moses and all this shit that they saying. That's all commercial shit to me. Buying and selling shit. And punishment for it if you go against the law and all that. But is it possible to fucking follow that shit? You see what I'm saying? Somebody gonna get corrupt. Somebody gonna get greedy. Motherfuckers gonna stab each other in the back. You know what I mean? All trying to get this paper like we doing now. The same thing. Nothing new.
Okay, so let's put something on the record then. Let's put it on the record that Islam does not really have these Abrahamic roots like they do over there, and like all those people beefing with each other. That's the sick
Well,
twist.
no. Look, Abraham. When you look at this, I'm just looking at the principle. When you look at Abraham, Abraham was given divine order to replenish the earth. That was his job. You see what I'm saying? To put the bloodline and to replace that with the righteous. You see what I'm saying? People. Now, when you look at Moses, what was Moses? Moses was laying the law down because now we gotta be ruled over now, because we done got out of control. Abraham was given a promise of a lot of land, saying that your seed is going to occupy this whole land. All this land is going to be of your people. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you.
So that switched up with Moses. Moses now had to give us laws, had to give the people laws. You see what I'm saying? And the only laws he had was really the commandments, which was really the foundation of all these other laws that they created. They created all these other laws, which are just commercial laws, yo, for real, and punishment for it, for breaking the law. And now you got sacrifice. They made a business out of that. You feel me? Yo, it's all about money. It's all about business and controlling people. But when people find out that they, like, look, this man ain't more important than me. I come from a higher source. But now it becomes a problem for the priest, because now the priest can't make no money no more, because the people are thinking they don't need them no more. So now they got to create a fucking pagan idol worshiping and shit, making this man a high pope and shit, saying that he has divine powers. You gotta go through him to get through God. We don't need you. For the people start thinking like that. That's what I never
understand about it.
Yeah, he acting like the middleman now. Understood. Yeah, he trying like the middleman. All to keep the people under their fucking thumb. When you free, it's yourself. Ourself. That's it, yo. Nobody's over you. No man, even if a man got you in prison and locked, he don't know what you thinking. You see what I'm saying? Only you and the Creator know what you thinking. So he still don't have you all the way. That's why they try to break your mind.
Man, so these motherfuckers over there just got it all twisted. I think oh man, that's wild.
Yeah. They can't. If it's like this, if you can't govern yourself, they will govern for you. They will do it for you. If you ain't got no God, they will be the God for you. And God is who you think it is, not what somebody else preaching to you and all that other crap they're talking about. No, it's what you think. And
I think we debunked a good chunk of religion in a span of 10 minutes.
Yep. Bro, it's all about business, bro. And the thing about how then they enslave you when they off of, okay, well you can't buy these goods, right? Then what's your payment? How you gonna pay it? Because now they'll be nice, give you some shit, and then say, well, we'll come back for your payment later. You ain't got the payment. Then you gotta work your debt off with what? Your labor.
Yeah, jizya.
You see what I'm saying? It's all a game to enslave you, bro. This shit been going on forever.
Yep.
The same fucking scam. The same scam.
Mm-hmm. Cannot compete with manpower, labor. Imagine you have free labor.
Nothing.
Imagine, you'll be rich,
bro.
millionaire.
Look, bro. Think about this. Motherfuckers don't care about no gold, no silver, no money. What you care about is what you can buy, what you can get with that.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying?
'Cause they
That's
wouldn't
what you.
trade it off.
So
They'd be worse.
right.
They'd be
You
making
want
clothes out of the dollar
right.
bills and shit. And shit.
Yeah.
Right. Even
You,
if they got to
we don't
change
really
the
care about
currency
that.
down to paper.
Right. They done figured out that all we want is what that shit can get,
That's right.
not what it is, not what it is, what you can get with it.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's a fact. And that materialism. You know what I'm saying? That's why even when
Right.
you see even you can see the story of Buddha, and you could take that, whether you agree with that or not. You know what I'm saying? How he went on the path of enlightenment, how he reframed. See, when you refrain from certain, just like when people refrain from sex, it helps build your willpower. When you go on fasting, it helps build your willpower. When you go on the path of enlightenment, it helps build your willpower. Or it helps willpower is strength, mental and inner strength. Meaning you can do, you know what I'm saying? It takes a lot to be able to do certain things, man, if you ain't got that inner strength to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
even with school, a lot of people sit there and say, man, damn, man, how the fuck could you go to school and shit and sit there and do? I said, because you know what? I dropped out in the 10th grade. And I came into knowledge when I was an adult. And I can sit there and I can just listen and I can study, you know what I'm saying, certain things. I can sit there and do that. It's not, especially if it's something that interests me or I'm really intrigued about trying to get to the bottom of it. You know what I'm saying? I can sit there and listen to it. It's not a problem for me. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, the whole thing about it is regardless of whether you understand it, overstand it, understand it, it's all about self-governance, man. You gotta, if you dealing with inner demons, how do you self-govern them? You self-govern them by, you know what I'm saying, by creating different scenarios for you to be able to overcome it. You know what I'm saying? Even mental scenarios, because you got to
Yeah.
create mental scenarios too to overcome certain things mentally that no one can help you with. You
Yeah.
know, that no one can help you with. You know what I'm saying? So you have to understand that's what's dealing with self-government. Self-government is saying that boom, I can go fast for 40 days, man. Easy money. You know what I'm saying? I could fast, I could do a detox. You know what I'm saying? I could do this juice fast right here for 48 straight, man. You know what I'm saying? And niggas eating burgers and shit by me and it's not bothering me. You know what I'm
So
saying?
let me bring this full circle out of the abstract aspect of it because we getting real abstract, but I could bring this science right back to it. We know that I've been talking about it like we are electromagnetic beings. So as we said, a lot of those lower self emotions and feelings, all of that is literally associated with low frequencies. Like I'm not using frequency as an abstract. I mean that shit literally. I'll give you an example. Before 2012 is something called the Schumann resonance, and the Schumann resonance of planet Earth was like 7 is like the frequency of just the whole planet of all the people and everything going on. In 2012, it went up to 13. So the planet is evolving this damn, so it's growing. Like we said, that's natural law, like to grow. You feel me? That's ingrained in us and in the nature of everything. The whole resonance is called the Schumann resonance, Schumann, and it went up. The thing is we supposed to really go up with it. So now you got the elites and all the people in control trying to, you know what I'm saying, keep us from getting to that point because once we do, it's just a snowball effect. You feel me? Is literally in a frequency, and these demons and devils and trying to get control of all of it and all of that, they attach to low frequencies. They can't stand a high frequency. They can't stand the electromagnetic power that amplifies in the heart when you are in a state of love or pleasure or a lot of those higher chakras for people who know the jargon, the you know that stuff, this the metaphysical aspect, like these high frequencies and these low frequencies. This stuff is real. This is the science. This is electricity. If y'all really want to get physical and literal about it, like it's all the way through, and we're just trying to bring it all full circle.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the point we got to get to right there. That's why they always put negative shit in our face. because they don't want us to be on that high frequency.
Mm-hmm.
They always got
Like,
negative shit to say. Negative energy coming into, you know what I mean, in our presence, because that's keeps us at a low frequency.
mm-hmm.
They can't never put on the news anything. The majority of the shit that we do is positive. You know what I mean? In our families, the shit that our grandmothers did, our great grandpa, whatever, and the things that we did with our families, our get together was that was positive. They don't report on that shit.
So
The
look, let
things
me
we
ask
do
you.
for our children. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead,
Let me
brother.
ask, I just wanted to ask you a question. So boom. So you saying like as far as that, right? So can we agree that like even when you're dealing with Facebook and Instagram, even now you dealing with people who are very insecure of themselves because they see what other people do, like or how other people physical composition is made up or constructed or whatever, and they see this stuff, and a lot of other people always want to compete. And like I said, through materialism, that's a sense of you feel that makes you feel, I guess, what word am I looking for to describe it? Like, you know what I'm saying? It makes you feel a certain way. I guess it feels certain people like if they got a new car or a nice car
You're right.
or
You feel inferior.
yes, exactly. And that's one thing that always, like, even though we flashy dudes and flashy dudettes or flashy Indians and flashy by nature, but a lot of stuff is
Mm-hmm.
to basically say, nigga, I'm better than you, nigga. I'm sitting over there, or
Uh-huh.
you keep throwing shit out there. You see me every week, Facebook, nigga, I'm eating shrimps and lobsters today, nigga. You home with eating chicken nuggets and shit with the eating the canned mixed greens and shit, nigga. I'm doing it. I'm out here doing it, man. You in the house eating out of a plastic plate. Like, I be seeing people go in, I be bugging. And it's
Yeah.
all geared to make you feel lower, or make you feel lower than thyself or lower or whatever. And like I said, if you don't understand who you are, of course that shit can interrupt what you doing. Like people can rent space in your brain. You know what I'm saying? Even at this point in time in life, like I said, and the thing is just to get over it. You got a problem with me? Cool. Let's just address it. Okay, you're not talking nothing, so I'm gonna leave it alone. Because that's just like a motherfucker. Like, yo, you want to fight? All right, well, shut up then. If you don't want to fight, man, just stop talking. All right, I'm gonna let you come on the platform and talk. If you don't want to come on the platform and talk to me or whoever, like me and Root Word, whatever the situation me and him had, he made a video. Hopefully, he said he's gonna take it down. Hopefully, he did or whatever. But he gave me his word. We solved the situation. I put the chat in there, put it in there. Anybody want to come on here? You want fuck you or Tantra this one? You or more? We gonna get you or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You want to come on? Like I said, it's all love. I do not care. It's all love, man. And like I said, at the end of the day, this is how you get things solved. Because when you really find out, you'll see that we really don't have a problem. You haven't disrespected my mother. You haven't, well, some people go too far with the disrespect shit, man. When they start talking about what they're going to do and all that, some of that shit is just a little too far for me. But nonetheless, though, we can still get over it, right? We can still, I can live with whatever you said, because I know in the real world, none of that shit gonna happen. Um, but you know what I'm saying? Like I said, at the end of the day, we get caught up. We let people rent space in our brain. Caught up with a lot of things that people say. Try to say this. I don't give a fuck who watching. And that's a funny thing, right? I was just a joke, right? I remember one time we went to Brooklyn. We went to I think we went to a LIU game. That's when his brother Mike Jones, his last name Jones, son, the nigga was the college and shit. And my man, yeah, he was like, eat that shit, man. He said, I don't give a fuck who looking. Like people like they was looking in our face while we was eating and shit. But the same thing as he said that night, the same thing I'm saying right now. I don't give a fuck who come in, what you say. Ain't nothing like none of that shit gonna bother me, man. None of it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, and just for the comments and we talking. Yeah, I mean, women. I like women. So if you hear somebody tell you anything other than that, then they slandering me because that's not true. I love women. Women, 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 women.
Mhm.
So gotta get your
Yeah,
shit
bro.
right. Come on, take the
But what we
classes
was
with us.
saying,
Nonetheless, just laid it out for you. Come on, take the nonetheless class with me or whatever. Let's come on in and build because he just laid it out for you. If you don't understand it after that, I mean, you put that better than terms than niggas who more. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I just try to make it simple, bro. From just my reading and my years of gaining wisdom. You see what I'm saying? So I just try to put it where, damn, how can people really understand these principles? Because I had to learn the principle, and once I learned that, it kind of took off. It kind of put everything together. You see what I'm saying? So when I hear people online, you know what I mean? It's like, yo, come on, man, we losing a lot of intelligent brothers offline that don't want to teach no more. You see what I'm saying? Because they just sick of the damn ignorance, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because where I come from, a lot of stuff that y'all saying, bro. Come on, we go after a while we gonna have to start hitting the streets in these cities. And believe me, you better have some. You ain't got thick skin on here, bro. Don't come to my city, man. I'm telling you, do not
Mm-hmm.
come to my city and talk the shit that y'all talking. You will get dealt with. And I ain't
I
talking
say
about
that
they ain't
about
no.
my
I'm
city too. I
yeah.
feel
I'm
that
not
too,
talking about
bro. It's
me.
like that in
I'm
Detroit.
yeah, yo. You know what I'm saying? Yo, most of the shit y'all say, bro. How y'all gonna deal with our people? How? How you gonna deal with the people? Y'all ain't seen shit yet.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't seen nothing if you can't deal with this shit. If you can't come to some type of understanding, understand where people are coming from. Some people don't have anything. They don't have no records. They don't know how to find nothing. They don't know nothing about. They can't do it. So you got to meet people where they at.
Mm-hmm.
You
That's a
see what I'm
fact.
saying? And if you come with some disrespectful stuff, okay, you better be prepared to get dealt with. And whatever happens, it's gonna be on you. Because respect goes a long way on these streets, and that's where we got to be with it after a while, because they gonna wind up cutting all everybody gonna be doing their own thing because they get tired of motherfuckers with this beef, this fake ass disrespect. You can disrespect somebody all you want to online, but when it comes down to right in your face, bro, that's a whole different ball game.
Hmm.
That's right. And that's why you gotta play. Like I try not to troll. I
Yeah,
try not to throw definitely no physical idle threats at anyone because that shit this ain't even a
yeah,
platform to be doing that because you got some people out here that you might throw an idle threat to a motherfucker be like, man, I'm gonna call the
yeah. We
police
take
on
that,
him. See how they did Hassan
bro.
Campbell, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, look, idle threats. Where we came up from. If you
Mm-hmm.
say you gonna do something, you better do it,
Yeah,
nigga. If you pull out, yo, what's the code on the streets? If you pull out a gun, nigga, you better use it.
that's right. And if you don't
You
use
feel
it,
me?
you don't use it, then nigga gonna call you. Nigga gonna call, nigga gonna
Exactly,
call you a bitch ass nigga because you ain't because you
exactly.
could have fought. You could have fought him and
Yep,
shit. You know what I'm saying? It
yep.
just yo, you in the back. No, where you at? I don't see you, man. Where the fuck you at, Chief Holiday? You ain't in the back. You got the link. Come back on in again, Chief. I don't see you in the back chat.
What's the code on the streets?
Yeah, man. That's it though, man. That's the real deal though. Like people, man, like I said, man, at the end of the day, man, that's why I try to keep that same energy, man. It ain't no reason to be running around here. Ain't no reason to be running around here trying to like, what I'm saying, cause disruptions, especially against people who got the same commonality as you got.
Right.
And you know what? Like what you was saying earlier, A1. The When you be talking about the scientific method and observation, I'm just sitting here thinking like, okay, Well, a problem is a lot of shit go wrong and go left because of miscommunication between our people specifically. Miscommunication really just be detrimental. So a solution to that is how can we get people to comprehend better? You know what I'm saying? And this that
Yeah,
shit tricky, bro.
yeah. Our minds been
But
so
the best way to get people to comprehend is observation, is showing these pictures and stuff, because they speak a lot more words than what we could speak with our mouths. That's why they got to control the languages. You know what I'm saying? That's why they got to rewrite the languages and mix it up and make all these synonymous words. And sometimes the words ain't got shit to do with each other, so we're told. You feel me? It's all communication. And then, like y'all was saying, with people hiding behind these screens and all that stuff, once we in person, too many different languages is being spoken. Now you got to take for account body language and all the stuff that can't be spoken, because communication is just that deep. It can't be restricted to just language. And with this internet platform, is definitely reduced. Our ability to communicate is reduced. So yeah, just look at these pictures, y'all. Look at our people. See what's happening. You know what I'm saying? See something that you ain't think there was more to. And that's the whole idea, especially building this way and using the internet and this platform to do this stuff for our community. Of course we gonna butt heads and debate. That's the whole point of it. But we, you know what I'm saying, we gotta go through that to get to the destination we wanna be at, to be in a better position.
yeah, bro.
You got people feeling like superheroes with this internet stuff.
Right, right.
Lucky a fist can't reach through the screen.
Yeah, bro. Shit, man. We came up, bro. Well, we came up where you fought. Like you, I mean, it's at the school, bro. You come up, yo. I came up in the 70s and 80s. There was a fight almost every day, fist fights. You feel me? Then niggas start
Uh-huh.
trying to get guns and all this other shit. You know what I mean? Now motherfuckers want to get a gun now. You know what I'm saying? And just shoot up everybody. They don't care if it's kids or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Just motherfuckers just now, yo, just niggas, yo. People gotta get at a better place, especially when you talking. We try and make progress, and now niggas still want beef. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even about that. It's about getting right. You know what I'm saying? And the shit gotta be dealt with. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these, we went through so many wars with these Indian wars, tribal wars, disagreements, and we never really sat down and resolved them. So I'm not saying that this is not something that's needed. You know what I mean? We might need to have disagreements and get into altercations, because we never these fucking pale faces came over here, and next thing you know, we in a situation we in now. We never resolved our differences. You know what I'm saying?
And then with some of their ways rubbing off on our people.
Right, exactly. So until we come to I mean just some type of closure to the difference that we have, we ain't gonna get
Yeah.
nowhere, and they gonna keep fucking taking advantage of that shit.
Right.
All they doing is using our shit against us,
Yep.
because everything we fight for, they wind up taking that shit. Whether it be civil rights, they done took that shit and using that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
They done they ain't take Indian, but damn, they using that shit too. You can't say they not. They using Indian.
Man, you can take your culture and put in other people, man. Now
Yeah, you gotta be 100. They using Indian. They Indians like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Am I saying something that's wrong? Because they damn sure got motherfuckers straight up Europeans talking about they Indians and shit and getting rights and everything.
Remember, you heard the video.
Yeah.
When I called the Cherokee Nation and the Choctaw. No, and
Yeah.
what was that? That was a Choctaw. I called the Choctaw
They
and the
balling.
Cherokee.
Right.
Sitting there telling me, oh nah, yeah, I know the Pan-African. He was like, the Pan-African thing. Yeah, we know it's Pan-Africans who trying to claim that they're Indians or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the motherfucker just dismissed. This is dismissed. I mean, the one with Chief Kalinago did. He got Chief Kalinago. The Chief Kalinago went in, but when I said it, I mean, I ain't get the same exact response as him.
Yeah, he acting arrogant too, bro. You feel me? Acting real arrogant. I'm like, huh?
Nigga, you an immigrant. Nigga call you an immigrant, nigga. Your birth certificate got colored on it, nigga. You a colored nigga. You ain't no Indian. You pay tax, okay. And I ain't trying to be funny because I know a lot of people got to work and you got to provide for your children. And I'm just keeping it real. But in the real definition of what that is, they're not being taxed or enumerated.
Yep, they not.
So,
they not,
you know, I can't be a bird if I don't got wings and can't fly. So,
they taking advantage of us not being unified and can't come to a simple agreement, bro. You know what I'm saying? And they like, oh yeah, good. We can just take this shit now.
Yeah, they ain't ready for him. But that's what I'm saying. You gotta do your own thing. Like for the ones who know what they doing, like, you know, you don't wait for them, wait for a census to come so you can declare who you is, so you can tell them, like, oh shit, they gonna finally let us do something. Nah, nigga, you had the right to do it all this time. They've been telling you the whole time you had the right to do it. Nigga, you ain't get the memo? You waiting for next year the right so you can put down you an Indian on their census? What? I don't be saying nothing, but the shit be funny to me. I'll be laughing like,
right.
Fuck is you eager to put something down on their census for?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
People don't understand that. They don't understand the science.
Oh, they gonna let us put. Oh, they gonna let us put what we want to put down. Oh shit! All right, children, you can put down whatever. We want to know what you classify yourself as, kids, children, baby folks.
On their shit, right?
And it's simply telling you. Look, it's simply telling you. Maybe. Like I said, is other people hooked on phonics as well. I'm not the only one hooked on phonics. I'm not the only one hooked on phonics, man. I'm not. And that's a fact. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. You know, I just showed you what tax mean. Just showed you, nigga, the handle. Nigga, you being handled. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, real talk. Let me see. Hold up. Like, I mean, it's kind of sad in a way. It's really not even funny at all. And I ain't trying to be funny to people, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I know people, like, you know, they classify as African American. We was looking in Africa and shit. They ain't find nobody who look like you. Because the white man mixed with you. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's why you don't look the same. Like, yeah, all right. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Right here. This is it. It doesn't say nothing else about Indians. All it says is Indians are not taxed, are not to be numerated. That's all it says. It don't say that. It don't say none of the other stuff that colored people got the rights to do. You see what colored people got the right to do? Look. The families of Indians who have renounced the families of Indians who have renounced their tribal rule and living under state territory and exercise the rights of citizens. Now, check this out real quick. Let's look up what a citizen is, and let's look up real quick. Let me pull a Bouvier's up real quick, man. Let's pull this up real quick, man. So y'all niggas gonna play around with some law.
Dang, that's an interesting document you got too.
Man, that's a heavyweight joint right there. That's it.
Yeah, I was reading the other joints too, yo. They got all the words. They telling you under maritime admiralty everything when you look at those words, bro.
My brother, this shit is deep.
You under law to sea like a motherfucker. As soon as you, oh my god.
You know, don't even understand that. You know what I'm saying?
They don't understand what they reading, bro.
These niggas don't think. They think Indians couldn't count and shit. They think Indians didn't have no number system, no numeric system, had no way to put together numeric equations. You know what I'm saying? None of this stuff. It was all simplicity with us. We lived in the woods and shit. And motherfucking, well, I don't subscribe. I know better than the TPs, but there is people who do subscribe to that the TP shit. But me myself, I'm a little bit more complicated than that because I see castles and shit, and somewhere in my DNA, I feel like I was living in one of them castles. You know what I'm saying? Even with a feather in my head, you want to say feather, whatever, however you want to say it. But that's the fact of the matter. You know what I'm saying? Once you really research, man, look, man, you see all this information I got up here, man, and it's like I don't even be trying to flaunt it. I just be trying to tell people that, it's a lot of shit that was being said, and it's a lot of shit that still apply even to this day, man. Even when you dealing with yourself, man, like I said, man, I just showed you what an Indian is. Now, the link is in the description if you want to debate me on that. And that's anybody. The link is in it. Even when you get right here, look at the Civil Rights Act. Now, people talking about the Civil Rights Act, right? Look, I'm going to pull up this. I'm going to pull up real quick before we get out of it. I'm going to show y'all something. Whenever this shit come up, god damn. Just give me a couple seconds. It should be coming up. What the fuck taking so long? But nah, you can go ahead and build real quick. I just want to pull something up. I'm going to show y'all something.
Nah, bro. It's simple. When you look at when they say that you can be an Indian not taxed, but if you come and start using our benefits and privileges, you are no longer an Indian. You are labeled as colored because now your dependency is on us. Now we're taking care of you. You're not self-governing anymore. You're dependent on our statutes and our codes and regulations. You're not doing things on your own anymore. You don't have any written laws that governs you and your people. You're coming to us to regulate and to rule over you. That's pretty much what it's saying, yo. You know what I'm saying? So now they got a right to tax you. Why? Because you're using their system and their intellectual property to govern you.
Fact.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So now they got a right to tax you. It's not like they doing anything wrong. They pretty much saying you need to take care of you. You got your own laws. Okay, well, that's you on your own then, and we respect that. We gotta abide by your rules because that's what you're going by. But when you come to us, oh, we got a fee. We charge you.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Same thing you can do to them. You can charge them for being on your land. But I forgot. This our land, right? But none of the chiefs put down that law and say, oh, this is how much you got. Oh, you can't do this around the world because that's looking bad on us. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So if you own this land, right? Like everybody's saying, oh, the Indians own this land. This is our land. Ownership means liability. Now you're liable for everything that happens on your land. You're responsible for it. Because you allowed it to happen. You the boss. But you didn't give them any instructions. So these foreigners can come over to your land, do whatever they want to because you never laid down the law.
Oh.
You see what I'm saying?
Like I said, we love hard and we hate hard, and at that point in time, we was loving a bit too hard. You feel me? Now we in this perpetual state of self-hatred.
Yep. You can't have your cake and eat it too. You better be careful what you ask for because they know what they're doing. They know that this is our shit, but we never really put it down what they were instructed to do. But the original Constitution did. We were supposed to build on that. But they created enough. Now, I don't even want to get into all that shit, yo, because people got to understand the what's going on and why they can say Indians not taxed. But if you come into our domain, now we can tax you and classify you as something else. Now you got to think, oh, damn, I think I shouldn't be. I need to let them know that I'm an Indian, but I'll do business. But here's your instructions because now you got something that's concrete that they have to abide by, or they in dishonor, and now you can get them for a breach of that contract. You can still be an Indian and still do business with them, or allow them to do business.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just what it is. We need to do business with each other.
But niggas gotta have something to offer. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Instead
We
of
already offered it. We already offered what they had. We already worked. We already helped them. So they owe us everything. We got a blank check. We got a blank check, yo.
mm-hmm.
For real. We got a blank check. But people don't know how to operate. We keep looking at them to hand us shit. When we shouldn't be looking at them to hand us nothing. We should be handing them instructions, telling them their duties.
So I got a question. So do we go through their system to get that back to you know what I'm saying, claim our true sovereignty?
No, we ain't got to do nothing.
Because
See, look, we ain't got to worry about sovereignty because they get their sovereignty from us. We the gods, for real.
let me give
We
you a scenario. Let me give you a
Go ahead.
scenario. So let's say, because anybody on our wavelength understand that we need to like build our community back up. So let's say we got this all these acres of land, right? Let's say we all come together, we get this land, and we actually do build a community. We got people from our community who build, so now we can actually build the shit. We got people who know law, so now we can put together whoop wop whoop. Now let's say, because what I think about a lot is how Black Wall Street fell. Now we had the Black Wall Street, or even you know, Tulsa, Oklahoma, all that, when there was black ran towns, we was doing good, but what happened? They came out of nowhere and they dropped the bombs on us. This is what bugs me, because it seemed like we can't get past the point without firepower. Can we do it without firepower?
I mean, that ain't a conversation for online, little bro.
Nah, I mean, yeah, I mean, no, I'm gonna say we don't need to do that. We
I
don't
don't
need to
think
do that.
so. I don't think so either.
No, we don't even, because look, bro. First of all, that's not our thing. So that's their thing. Their thing is violence and intimidation and leading people in deception and guns, killing. That's their domain. We are superior. Superior man stays in his own domain. We don't have to do any of that. We already know that these people are our less than, when on this land, we are the superior people, right? We need to
Right.
give these people their rules, what they need to do. We already know who we are. If we got the land, all you got to do is study how these people bonded your land. It ain't nothing but a piece of paper and
Right, but you get what
numbers.
I'm saying? Like, we still in a system. So we have to maneuver their system. Now, and then we get to that point, then the next thing to solidify
No,
that is the recognition. Like, these other people got to
look,
recognize, like,
bro.
oh shit, they built it. Oh, they did it. Oh, okay,
No,
let's leave them
no,
alone.
we're not, bro. Look, we're not in their system. We can't be in that system. We can't be in a corporation. Well, that's why I'm talking about when you know natural law. Me as a person, I can't be in that system. I'm right here. You know what's in that system? That name. And you want to know how you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Go to any building and just don't leave your wallet at home. Try to walk into that building without nothing. What they asking you for? Try to go into a bank. I'm right here. They ask you for that paper. That's what's in the system. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Those IDs, that's within it. That's not you. So now when you make a separation, when you understand the separation, and all they are utilities, there all they are business contracts, so small contracts. So now you become the controller of those, and they know you separated. Now they know that this is the natural person of the land, and they're doing business, and you're not held liable because they created that so you can do business through their system. You see what I'm saying?
So when we successful with that, they gonna be like, all right, then.
They're gonna be like, all right, then what?
Like, you dig what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's still that recognition part. Also, let me put on a record, I do not support our community, you know what I'm saying, making these gains through firepower. I just had to pose that scenario because the state that we're in, we doing it to each other. We using the firepower on each other. So that's the only reason I pose that scenario, because those same people gonna feel like it has to be done that way when it don't. So I
Bro,
just wanted to put that on the record.
yeah, I feel you. I understand exactly what you were saying. But the thing
Yeah.
about it is, they done got to the point where it's gonna take a miracle, a high power to really deal with these people now. If you want to go that route, because they got all that shit on lock. You see what I'm
Right.
saying?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So that route is not going to work anyway. You see what I'm saying? They done mastered that devil shit. You see what I'm saying? If you really want, I mean, I'm just being realistic. It's going to take us on a natural, spiritual, reconnecting with the higher ancestry, whatever you want to call it, to deal with these people now. And we
Agreed.
gotta think.
Agreed.
We gotta think and let that natural power deal with these people. Cause that's what they waiting for
We
us to
gotta
do that.
amplify our hearts, man.
Yes.
We gotta
That's what
amplify.
I'm
We gotta
saying.
amplify this electromagnetic energy we got naturally, our connection to the source.
Exactly. So what I'm saying is, once you make that disconnection, you gotta let them know that I know what y'all doing. I know that this paper and all this other stuff is only to do business, but you're not gonna hold me liable as the surety for your debts. And if you have any, you need to get rid of them. And you can use the credits that my ancestors died for to help you to do it. They will know exactly what you. I don't care. I don't give a fuck about all these games they want to play. Oh, I don't know what he talk. They know exactly what you're talking about. The problem is they play dumb. Like, oh, what are you talking about? This is you on that page. All right, I'm tired of playing games. If this is me, then talk to this piece of paper. Then don't talk to me. Talk to this license. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Take this license to jail then. Not me, because I'm not gonna pledge my body as no payment for no debt. You see what I'm saying? That's the principle behind all the crap that they doing. They pledging your body as holding your body as collateral for a bond for a debt. And I keep telling people this shit, and motherfuckers still don't get it.
So to wrap that up for the people listening, we need to connect to source to manifest that final destination that we want to get to.
Yes, yo. Once they know, you know. If all of us knew, it'd be over for them. If all of us knew the game that they playing is over, they're gonna have to do one or two things: rage a world war to bring us all back into the dependency on the government, which they're gonna perish. They're gonna perish, and then we just gonna be outside waiting to judge them anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they can't win anyway. We their judges because we let them run. We let them run shit, and they fucking up everything.
And you know what? Power in numbers. Power in numbers, and they already low cutting the actual numbers of, you know, our population. So I damn near let that slip my mind, but power in numbers.
It's amazing how pieces of paper are running shit right now. You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
Pieces of paper and plastic shit is running the world right now, bro. Think about it. Paper now they about to get rid of that. It's just gonna be electronic shit.
Exactly.
It's just gonna be numbers they punching into, playing with numbers on the computer now.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? It's so fucking crazy now, man. It's unbelievable.
But it ain't crazy if you don't understand it. See, if you
think it's not crazy to me. You,
who on the tread? I mean, the people that's on the treadmill, that just every day doing the same shit and don't never question, don't never understand. Like I said, you got people sign up to, you know what I'm saying, to come here and to be part in what's going on. And like I said, I mean, kudos to them. Because, you know, I mean, like whatever situation person was in, you know what I'm saying, if they feel as though it's better over here, then okay. But at the end of the day, like I said, I mean, you gotta understand what, like, people come here for commerce and all these different things, but they don't understand what they put themselves under. And they put themselves under these circumstances, these so-called how you say, social constructs, and classify themselves as, or they'll do anything. They give up everything. They give up everything. And that's fucked up, because some people come from places where they don't really have no choice, where everybody is really riding on you to do the right thing. And I really do. Um, but in the second hand, like I said, we like Lil Bro was saying, I mean, we gotta get our shit together, man. And it starts with yourself. You gotta get your shit together. And that's basically singular. It ain't gonna become plural until you got your shit together. If you ain't got your shit together, then you know what I'm saying, how the fuck you expect somebody else to get their shit together? You know what I'm saying? If you can't refrain from, you know, the stuff that regular niggas do, and then you justify the niggery. You know what I'm saying? You justify. You say, oh well, this is what niggas do. Nah, no, niggas do that, but the niggas that we come from had some type of self-control over themselves. So I mean, at the end of the day, man, that's what this shit is about. It all come back to you trying to govern yourself and trying to control yourself or whatever. You know, we know sometimes people get caught up even with the social construct. Like I said, you have to understand. Look, real quick, let me show y'all something real quick. Hey, you know what? Yo, they changed this. Oh, this is a totally different definition. Hold up. Oh, all right. It's
Oh
right here.
man, y'all heard about oh my bad, bro.
What you gonna say?
Shit, I was gonna say y'all heard about the feds is doing price hikes on recovering genealogical papers
What?
by 300 to 400%.
What you mean?
I'm gonna shoot you the article, bro. But like how you want to dig up some records on like your family, like land allotments or deeds or any historical records, and then the further back it go, the more value they place on it for you to retrieve it. So where it would cost like $30 or $40 to request a paper or request a record, then they find that record. So once they find it, then they'll let you know. They'll be like, okay, yeah, we got it. But if you want us to release it to you, you got to pay another $30 or $40. They did a price hike on that. Now it's gonna cost like $300 for each step. So you're gonna come out 300 to ask them to find your paperwork, and then there's gonna be another 2, 3, 400 for them to release it to you. Everybody look that up, man. That's out there. Cause I was just looking at it last week. I think somebody else posted about it too. Cause they know people digging up their stuff, even on the surface level for the people on the paper trail. And I'm guessing it must be an uptick. It must be a trend. Like these niggas know, like, oh hell no, y'all ain't about to be digging this shit up. We taxing. Go ahead and try to retrieve these records $200 later. You know what I'm saying? So that's with the goddamn ticking clock on top of it on this journey we got in the community.
Well, if you know the game, that's really not a problem. But I ain't even gonna get into that.
Right, right. But
It's it's it's, it's really not a
people who at
problem.
the people who at that grassroots level though, like like we've been saying, everybody not quite on our wavelength yet. Some people starting off on the paper trail, and now they can't even. You feel me? It's gonna be hard to even start there.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. People that don't really know. That's why I said it's important that you know everything they doing. But when you talk about they trying to raise the prices and all that stuff, man, they send you that. Yo, I ain't even gonna get into that, but that's they they don't have any money, bro. That so you got to remember that since they don't have any
Right.
money, they gotta have some type of way to create credits. And once you know the
Uh-huh.
game, then you just say, okay, well, heck your little credits there. You see what I'm saying? You send that shit right back
Uh-huh.
to you, and you gotta remember this. There's a difference between paying and paid you the order of, right?
Mm. Right.
So once you understand those concepts, because you look at a money, look, it's a check and it's a money order, right?
Right.
So money orders is that you're ordering something, right? But when you
Right.
pay, that's a whole different. See, it's really nothing to pay with because they giving you paper. Paper is not no payment. That's an IOU. But when you ordering, see, that's something that our people don't know. What's going on now? It's more complicated. I'm just giving you a simple answer. So when they send you a bill, pay to the order.
Mm.
You feel me?
Hell
I'm
yeah,
just
that's
saying,
wild.
bro. It's like it's no it's when once I yo. It's another thing. When our people realize there's no money, they gonna feel real stupid.
Yeah, the Federal Reserve is an independent institution. They're printing fiat money, and fiat money is paper
Hmm.
printed out of
You're
thin
not supposed
air,
to be
not
using it.
backed by a
Yeah,
raw material.
you're not supposed to be using that.
Yep, I
You're
hear you.
not supposed to be using that, bro. But you know, it's all. But right now, you can. That's all we got. So yeah, you can use it, but they made it where as
Yeah.
though, well, what else? You know what I mean? It's like, well, what else can I use? Y'all took away all our bartering systems. Y'all took away our gold and silver. You see? So it's pretty much, yo, it's pretty much they playing games, bro, because they know that they don't want the gold and silver in circulation no more because we can do business with ourselves. Then we don't need them. So how do they keep us dependent? They raise, they make a price for some dumbass paperwork and all that shit. How you gonna charge me for something that's already mine? You see what I'm saying? So I say, okay, well, I'll give you this much credits. They can't give you credit because you are the creditor. That's why it's like you gotta go to school, bro. You gotta be self-taught this, man. They not this. You can't learn what they doing in school. You gotta read, man. You gotta read, brothers and sisters. Right out there. Like when I read certain documents, right? Like if I read like anything that has to do with stocks, bonds, loans, liens, and all that stuff, and I see the word surety on it, I already know they talking about me. Automatically, once you know the game, you know the trickery that they use. And once I see surety, I already know they talking about the real person. They talking about me. They talking about me and you. We the insurance for anything that we purchase when it comes to a loan, a lien, or something. When you see that word surety, automatically think of you. They think they talking about you.
Yeah, I'm gonna dig on that for sure. I'm gonna do my
Yeah,
homework
they
on that
talk. They
shit.
talking about you.
Drop.
Now you
Straight
got to do some.
drop.
You got to look at the words. Got to real research those words. Learn what a surety is. Know what that means. And then you got to look at the other. You got to look at almost every single word in some of these docs. You got to look them up, and you will see exactly what they doing, bro. And you gotta build from there. You gotta build, man. Matter of fact, look at your. If you want to really, and I'll give you a clue that people probably went off the top of their head. Look on your dollar bills, right? Every dollar bill has a Federal Reserve Bank location on it, right? And you'll see E,
Right.
F. All of them will say Federal Reserve of Chicago, Federal Reserve of St. Louis. Is one in Philadelphia, one in, I think, Seattle. Is one in, I think New Orleans. But anyway, on your dollar bills, they'll show you all the Federal Reserve banks. And all of them numbered. All your dollars are numbered. Well, all money numbered, but it'll tell you what Federal Reserve Bank.
You saying it's 14 of them, and the different letter is
yeah, on the dollars.
Yeah, but even on the dollar, on the dollars, it got the letter first. But on your birth certificate, it has that same thing. It has
on your Social Security. Yep, on the Social Security.
On both of them. Yeah, both of them is the account. It tells you the account, the whichever so-called. All right, let me get it right. Whichever letter it has on there is according to which of the 14 Federal
Reserve Bank.
Yep. And then if you get the routing number from the Federal Reserve, and the account number is the actual number on the back of your social or birth certificate. I mean, that shit been going around for years. You know, you have people.
That's simple stuff you should know.
Yeah, some people got remedy from it. Some people didn't because they don't know how to send it to people and know how to make them move it. Because it ain't nothing but an instrument. It ain't nothing but a fucking negotiable instrument.
Right.
Because bands though money ain't worth what it's worth anyway. So it's saying that all right, you just make an agreement to however you want to do it. But that's all it can be used for is credit.
Yeah, it's credit.
Credit.
It's all credits.
Mm-hmm.
The Dane video yesterday broke it down. He breaking it down, giving people clues on what's going on. Mm-hmm. Like when I watched Dane video yesterday, you know what stood out to me? Was that white lady saying that, we came and taught the Indians that this is a pencil, but it's really a piece of wood with lead in it that's called a pencil. You see what I'm saying? So they took our ability away to create because instead of us saying what it is, like a car is a machine formed with metal that has parts in it that combust, that creates energy with rubber wheels. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a car. It's all the things that I just said and more. You feel what I'm saying? But they simplified everything, dumbed us down, and now we just say, if our children say, oh, that's a car. You see what I'm saying? But we didn't explain to them what it really is, detail by detail, on how it works. That's what it really is. This is why when we say a name is not you, your name is just two words, two separate words, your first name and your last name. And some people got middle names. That's not you, because in order for it to be you, to describe you, you need a 1,000-page book, because you had a whole life. Everything that you ever dealt with in your life is you. You feel me?
Facts.
So how can a first and a last name be you? When you got genealogy, you got parents, you got ancestors, you got all these things you did your whole life, every day, day in and day out. That's you. So you need an encyclopedia to describe who you are. Not your name. That's for business. It's business. It's not personal. His video was saying that we are business. That's a business, bro. I was like, wow. I bet you people not even gonna catch on to what he's saying. And they purposely came and dumbed down shit for us. Huh?
I said the darker side of capitalism. Oh, I mean, the shit is all fucked.
The dummy is down, bro. Yep. Dummy is down, bro. Shit amazing, bro. And just to think how amazing our people are, man.
Got the potential all the way around, down to
Yeah,
the
bro.
ancestry, down to the science, down to all of that, just true potential. But make a person ignorant of that potential and shit, you got them.
Right. Hey, where he want to go? He's still on here?
No, he disappeared from my screen too.
Oh, he must be down. Man, we ain't live no more, are we?
Probably
Huh?
is.
We
I ain't got
still.
the chat in front of me. I gotta find my
Let me see.
phone.
Let me see. Let me make sure. Hold on. Live chat. Let's see. Let me see. Let me see. I see Gretchen Hellman there. I see Lotus. They in there going. They in there going in on the chat, yo. I ain't even look at the
I
chat
ain't
the
even
whole
look
time
at
I've
the
been on
chat
here.
in a minute.
Yeah, because I
Yeah.
ain't realize you can go on the chat on this joint. I ain't realize you could go on there, yo. I can't see this shit no more. Yeah, I'll probably bounce in a minute. As soon as they call me, I might have to roll because I mean I can stay on here. It's just when I'm driving, my truck get real loud. So y'all can be like, yo, mute your joint, yo. You feel me?
Wrapping it up too. Definitely a good build.
Yeah, yo. Yo, I like this is the first time I've been on A1 channel. I mean, we talked before. What's your name again, bro?
But I did want to hit y'all with that DEAN, like Bean.
Huh?
I said Dean, like Bean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
I
man, I
mean,
just wanted to hit y'all with the esoteric and metaphysical tip because I heard A1 dropping on that a little bit, but I feel like, that aids in our spiritual identity too, because the spiritual is very much mixed with, you know, everything
yeah,
that's
I
not.
think that's one thing I need to get into because that's one thing. It seemed like our people was at a high level spiritually where we was like I don't want to say like Superman or nothing, but yo, we had some powers that they don't want us to really obtain. They don't want us to reach that level. Because when you look at these
Guaranteed.
structures that we build, bro, I don't care what you invent. Ain't nobody that's on the level that we are right now can do that, yo. They was at a high level. You see what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Because that's on
And
some
now they enamored,
superhuman.
with the alien thing. Now they like, oh
No, it
man,
wasn't
these
no
these
aliens. That was us, bro.
extraterrestrials coming from da 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 da.
Yeah,
Exactly.
nah. We reached a high level of consciousness in our body. We was balanced. You see what I'm saying? And once we become balanced, we become supernatural. You see?
Facts.
Yeah, we was moving. I think we was moving shit just with our minds, bro.
That's what I'm
We,
saying. That's why I made the earlier I made the a sorcery magic correlation to technology. You know what I'm saying? Because this technology is made out of all organic compounds and raw materials. This shit had to be put together to work the way that it's working. And if that ain't nothing magical, I don't know what is. It's electrical magic, but then they in control of all of it. I mean, we got our control, you dig what I'm saying? But you feel me? They can still censor the internet. They still got the dark web and the deep web. So most definitely, we can't even rule out the fact that we was at such a high point that our minds can't even comprehend unless we watching movies or reading comic books or playing video games. And now people want to live in virtual reality and stuff. They want to transfer over into the video game. They want to put the headset on to experience a video game when shit, we can make the video game in real life. We is the video game. You dig what I'm saying? All of that stuff is, things that came together by our own quote unquote human hands.
yeah, that's true.
So
That's true.
sky's
I
the
think,
limit as far as all of that.
yo, I don't know, man. It's going to take some work because I don't think that I don't think we can even get to get to that level eating these foods that they got out here, man.
Yeah, facts. You know what I'm saying? If they could get to our biochemistry, hell no, we not gonna get to that point.
You know what? I know what I heard this brother saying. I was like, damn, that shit probably true. You know, a lot of these weeds we kill are actually medicine. Like if you grind them up, they say if you grind certain weeds that we put these chemicals on our lawn to kill these weeds. And he was saying that those weeds are actually natural cures.
That's dandelion.
Yeah.
It's dandelion. But the reason why you kind of want to change your diet, and like I said, look, right now I'm eating some motherfucking shrimps. So you gotta excuse me. But at the end of the day, reason why the earth basically has all of the DNA and memory of whatever took place here. So a lot of times the things you eat enhance your memory or enhance you with the memories of the past at some point in time, if you want to say that, or it give you greater intuitiveness because you ain't eating a lot of the lower self foods that fucks with your that fucks with your organs and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because everything, all your organs go together. It's a system. It's not just your kidney and your liver and your lungs. All of that shit plays a part. And when you take out one as a result to overconsumption of something, then that system is now corrupted because you can never put that same inorganic matter back in it to make up for that. No matter what they so-called creating labs or tell you that they got the technology to do it. It's only for a limited time, just like the medicine. That's why all medicine is just made to basically make your well, nah, I'm gonna say it takes your mind off of the illness, but the illness is still present. That's why a lot of people get sick or still colds don't go away properly because they don't know how to properly clean themselves out. But oh, you back in nonetheless, my bad. But yeah, for the most part, that's what you're talking about. And a lot of times you grind yourself to the earth. We wear shoes all day. We don't walk around barefoot. Never walk around in the dirt. Never put your feet in the soil. You remember how I feel? I don't know if anybody ever had a like a garden or like a backyard with the fresh soil, and you put your feet in the soil or whatever. It actually make you feel better. So, brother, still with me?
Right. Yeah, I heard something about that. Like, shoot, I don't even, you can't quote me on the exact science of that, but like something to do with electrons and all of that. Like, just
Negative
curing the earth.
ion.
Like the earth is,
Hmm.
yeah, the earth teeming with it. So that skin to earth contact, you know what I'm saying? We transmitting that directly.
It pulls all of it out your body, all the impurities, and all of that's why you put an onion on the bottom of your foot. The onion be dirty because the onion basically, what the fuck do the onion do? The onion is antibacteria. I mean antibacterial. And a lot of stuff you see, when I see people put the onion at the bottom of their foot, a lot of times that being bacteria coming out of you. When the onion be
Mm,
black, or the same thing like if you put an onion in the house, the onion it will suck up all of like the mold and it'll suck up all of the like the viruses and all that shit in the house. It sucks all that shit up. Like if you cut an onion, and this is what they said they did to restore Europe. They had to go over it. And I think I don't know how the Black Plague playing a part because I'm kind of confused on that. Even though that we do get uh, um we get a date for it, but I'm thinking that it either happened later or happened earlier than what they telling us because all of this history, like I said, I don't believe that none of all the stuff they tell you about Europeans. all the way up into the 1800s. None of that shit was there. None of it. They had no control over nothing. None of this stuff. And it ain't just like I said. A lot of them were slaves, but through even mixing here, it ain't just the so-called people in Europe or so-called Aborigines that left from here and went to Europe and built what they built here. They were sleeping with white women too. The same thing when even when you look up Bacon Rebellion, you had so-called Aborigine men marrying so-called what you considered as white women or Slavics in this country in Virginia.
Yeah.
So it's been going on. Like I said, I've heard throughout numerous different sayings, it might just been testimonies or however you want to put it, that basically we were supposed to like civilize them. And that's what people doing now. That's what some people believe by they taking the so-called or mixing outside their race, that they civilizing them or whatever, or trying to bring them back into the nations or the races of man. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever heard that before?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean,
I have
it's
heard
some,
it,
yeah,
but
it's some like I mean, a lot of some of this stuff just makes sense, man, when you think about it, man. You see a lot of these commercials for those people who do sometimes watch TV, but a lot of commercials now dealing with black women and white men. Straight the fuck up. Everything you see, black women, white men. And then they throw a little biracial child up in there, and you be like, why the fuck this nigga got this biracial child? Oh, it turns out, the woman was swirling it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? It turns out the woman was swirling and shit. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, when you look at stuff like that, listen, me personally, you can love who you want to love, but if you got options, some people ain't got no options. Some people just ain't got no choice on who love them. So they gotta take who they get. But other motherfuckers got options. A lot of these football players, you be seeing, niggas got options. They just take first Becky or Sally they see, and they'll be loyal to them, but won't be loyal to their own sister. So I don't know.
they
Still,
probably
what?
feel like they getting back at Becky's ancestors.
But it had. But if you do that, then, but if you do that, if you feel like you're doing that, then you can't possibly treat her like a civilized person. And these niggas be
I
treating, you know what I'm
mean,
saying? If you
some
think
of them
about,
same niggas, they morals is messed up.
hmm and I'm not like I said, you can still be a cool down to earth brother and have a so-called European girl. And I'm not saying that I advise that. Absolutely not. There's enough sisters out here, but like I said, in some areas, some of these niggas ain't got no choice on who they date. They got to date whoever love them. You know what I'm saying? Which that's the way it really supposed to be. You supposed to date. You supposed to be with a person who love you. You know what I'm saying? But nowadays it's all fucked up. So well, I'm gonna need my mic. Go get something to drink real quick. Go ahead, Bill.
Yeah, y'all. Shit, a lot of medicine, just back to going back to nature and getting back to our natural lifestyles, how our ancestors meant for us to do. A lot of medicine come from snake venom, like something you would think to be deadly, or toxic in very trace amounts. They take the most trace amounts of a snake's venom and make medicine out of that. And I'm pretty sure it makes up like a good fraction of a lot of the medicine and pharmacology today. For real. Like it's one island somewhere. It's an island somewhere where they done extracted so much venom and took so many snakes out that the damn species is going extinct because they need it because these specific venoms have these properties and cure certain diseases and all of that. It do all go back to nature down to that extent, you know. So it's one, I guess it's one thing to, think and believe and all of that, but to actually live that out, to live the life that you identify with, you know, live out that identity, it come back to that. That all goes towards, us building back up and reconnecting the source through the natural order of law, natural laws of the land. Go back down to the microscopic level and you look at a damn atom, they tell you they really don't know the shape of an atom, but for the sake of
As
educational
was his
purposes,
family
there's like little
tradition.
balls, like little
Matthew,
spheres, and none of
We've
these
done
spheres
billboard
touch
ads.
each other, but they
A lot of
all
people are
in
surprised
orbit.
by
Our
that because I'm
bodies
like
and
the
everything
online
around us,
dude
all matter
that
is
talks
made
shit
out of
on those things mostly.
these atoms
Anybody have
and
any idea how much it
molecules and
cost
all
me
of
for?
that.
the
And
coaster grew up
these
into an
things don't touch each other. They're just in a form. You know what I'm saying? They're lined up, you know, and that's all natural law. So we just got to do that on this physical level we on right now that we see with our eyeballs. You feel me? Gotta get in position and be in order. Because while it seems like none of this stuff is connected, we actually are all connected down to the microscopic level, to the macrocosmic level. You feel me? Get sacred geometry of it. You want to talk about the number zero, like A1 was saying, number zero originated living quarters. You feel me? It's a spherical shape. It's round. The circle is closest shapes that we have to help us perceive of the Most High. And look up at the stars in the sky and these planets, they're spheres and they are circles. You dig what I'm saying? If you're really into this esotericism, then you got the flower of life and the seed of life, and it's all circles. And you feel me? The circle of life, like the sacred geometry is deep too. So the divine divine laws of nature goes down to science, and it comes back to what's right in front of us. We see with our round eyeballs in our head. You feel me? The sun is a fiery ball, so they say. And they looking at all this esoteric stuff. They looking at all of this alchemical imagery and symbology and all of that because they understand that the subconscious mind is powerful. Facts.
Yeah, man. Yo, thanks, fellas, for coming through. Shit, we've been at 7 hours, the longest live stream I've ever done in my life. Um, yeah, it's the longest one. God damn, we've
Shit,
been talking
niggas ain't
for
even think
seven.
you was coming back, A1.
Really?
You heard me?
Mm-hmm.
No, bro. I mean, shit, with the tension in the community and all that, you know what I'm saying? Niggas talking about, I ain't doing no more videos. I ain't blah, blah, blah. I'm not about the humor. And niggas can't blame you, but you feel me? You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Once you show up and show out, we got you, bro. You feel me? Don't even worry about what everybody else talking about. Cause I'm about to wrap it up too. I'm about to slide. I done got hungry my damn self.
Yo, you got my
I'ma just
email, yo? Email me when you get a chance.
uh
It's Chief for Time
it
Shine.
be it be in your descriptions, don't it?
Yeah, you gotta go back. Some videos I don't put in, but most videos I do. So if you go back, probably about 2 or 3 videos, it should be in there. But just email me. Email me, leave me your contact information, and I'll give you a holler, man. Definitely. I
Oh yeah,
definitely appreciate, you
guaranteed.
know what I'm saying? Definitely appreciate brother coming through. Anytime, show some love. Shout out to everybody in the chat.
Oh yeah, peace tribe, peace tribe. I'm gonna just leave y'all with this little gem as I step up out of here. The subconscious mind makes up 95% of your brain. You feel me? And that other 5% is your conscious mind. So dig that when the media intake that you do, or what I'm saying, just your behavior in general, you know what I'm saying, or even trying to read people and understand that communication is not limited to spoken language. You know what I'm saying? Communication is way deeper than that. So that other 5% is your conscious brain. You feel me?
That's some
So
beautiful shit
let's
right
let's
here.
just let's be careful with our spiritual and metaphysical diet, mind, body, and soul. You know what I'm saying? Let's get back to source. So on that note, you know what I'm saying? Out of here, tribe. Peace to my people. Shout out to all of y'all too. It was a good build, man.
No doubt, no doubt. Shout out to everybody in the chat room. Shout out to all the Aborigines. Thanks for coming through, showing love like always. And shout out to the brother DG. I'm gonna say DG. Shout out to the brother for coming through. You know what I'm saying? Definitely giving us some metaphysical information. Shout out to you too, Laney. 85813. Um, peace to everybody, always. And just remember, like I said, for the most part, what their classification of an Indian is. Their classification, shout out to my brother Carl, peace to my brother. Um, their definition of an Indian is not taxed, not to be enumerated. That's clear. And it's also clear on who the colored people is. The colored people are Indians that renounce their tribal rule and living within state territory. You understand what I'm saying? So understand that no matter how you look at it, no matter, you know what I'm saying, how you flip it, twist it, chop it up, screw it, whatever you do, it's going to all come out the same. So with that being said, peace to everybody. Another joint, 7 hour joint. I'm out of here. Peace.
Peace, family.
Peace. Hold on 1 second. Ah, man. Peace to all the Aborigines, North, South, Central, conjoined islands. I don't even know if I'm being heard. Let me see. All right. All right, we good. All right. Peace. Who that? Seek of truth. Peace. What's up, sister? Um, what's that? One body, one mind, one body. Peace, y'all spirit. Yahshua walk in bed. Peace. All right. All right. Um, I just want to just have this conversation with you guys, or you guys that come through, as far as in the chat room, or even just the subscribers, or the people in general. All right. Let me see. I mean, we got it. I'm gonna wait till we get at least 30, 40 people in. 23 watching. Um, all right. You know what? Let me show y'all something real quick. We got 22 people in here. Fuck it, we can go in. All right, so boom. Look, man, let me tell y'all something. Whatever title of my people was, is black, colored, African American, um, in some cases more Indians, whatever title that black Americans are classified as, I stand with them. You know what I'm saying? That the normal person that I see every day, they don't know about none of this historical information unless you bring forth to them the information or whatever. Prior to that, they just a regular African American or whatever. And every day we, you know what I'm saying, we try to help our own people that don't even know about being Indians or being none of this other stuff. So we have to be more for the people, right? So my whole thing is this, right? I'm saying individuals, this is for entertainment purposes only, right? And y'all got your own life. Half of you guys are adults. And y'all don't come here for guidance or nothing. You come here for historical evidence or historical information, right? So no one comes here for guidance. I ain't never said I was some fucking ancient guru that was levitating in the house right now and shit. You know what I'm saying? I never said I was no ancient guru. Never tried to be none. You accept my highs and my lows, you know what I'm saying? My flaws, I do everything live. I don't do none of my shit is rehearsed. I don't, you know what I'm saying, go over none of my information. Everything is smack dead right in your fucking face. All right. So no matter what we do, some of the stuff could be contradicted through recent information that we learn. And yeah, we can go there too. But for the most part, never presented myself to be nobody. Okay, Autochthonous ones is all the Autochthonous or Aborigines of the Americas. All right, the ones that's sprung from the soil. You know what I'm saying? That's sprung from the soil. That's it. All right, and then it's going to Aborigines. What is Aborigines? First inhabitant. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hold up. You want mute your mic, AP. First inhabitants, right? So when we dealing with Aboriginal, we talk about first inhabitants from time of existence. Okay, from time of existence. All right. So that's what I'm pretty much dealing with. I don't deal with no terms or nothing. I can live with the term of Tanchan. You know what I'm saying? And not even go further than that, because it clearly tells you one sprung from the soil. So, you know, recently the bullshit, you know what I'm saying, among these Aborigines with people thinking people some type of, I'm not no motherfucking leader. I'm the leader of my family, man. I got, you know what I'm saying, I have a family. You understand what I'm saying? I am 44 years old. I am not no, even though I be cursing and you hear me cussing and shit, it's all out of love. I ain't sitting up here really trying to go in on nobody or trying to really, this shit is about this information, man. You know, this whole fake ass street shit, online shit, like I don't feed into this shit, man. I come from real shit. I already done lost three, well, man, I'm talking about three brothers, cousin, like, man, to the streets, man. And it's like, you know, at the end of the day, you come into some type of consciousness to get away from that type of stuff. And then you find some fake ass shit on the other page, some shit you know ain't even real. Like you find that on the other paradigm, and it's just like, yo, niggas is niggas. Just like I was telling you, the same niggas that will shoot you and kill you and hurt you on the streets is the same motherfuckers who be on some of these motherfucking on some of these platforms. The same people, the same niggas on the street who will do physical harm to you, who won't give you $1, who will give you a hard time when you go to some of these facilities and trying to get some remedies. These are the same motherfuckers. You see people with the same energy on some of these channels, man. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it's up to y'all, because I'm going to keep on studying, keep on reading, keep on being hooked on phonics. I touch this one. But guess what, though? When I first started my YouTube channel, right, I never had